All right. How's it going, everyone? So today I decided I was going to change it up a little bit. You might have seen on the schedule, I did change it up yesterday, so that way there's a little bit of heads up. But I wanted to try and do a little something different. So, on Mondays and Tuesdays, at least for the time being, until I get somewhere where I either give up on the game or just feel like I've mostly completed it, I'll do the Infected, like I've been doing. And then this game just went on sale, so I picked it up. Jar actually mentioned it because he's streaming it as well. And yeah, so it's called Greedfall, and it's kind of like a fantasy, um, like industrial era, like RPG. And so it looks really interesting. I did not watch all of Jar's stream earlier today, but we did kind of like talk about it a little bit, and just for the sake of like seeing what each other did, we're gonna like do different like paths with our guys basically. So yeah, I just wanted to see, figure try some different stuff, and not just do the exact same game every day, But I will definitely be going back to it. So yeah, so, woo, that's a little loud. Let's drop that down a little bit. I did actually come in and turn it down a little bit, and none of it saved. So good to know that none of the settings saved for me. We'll go ahead and turn the music down to about halfway. There we go. That did not... I didn't see an apply button, so I figured... Save and quit? No. Yeah. Yes? I would have thought save and quit meant like exit the game, but all right. Who knows? All right, subtitle size, tutorials enabled. Just because I don't know what we're doing yet. Got that stuff going. Pretty basic controls, I imagine. ASWD, Q, C. Yeah, pretty standard. All right. We'll bump that up one and see how it handles. All right. Save and quit. All right. Let's do this. We'll just do a normal game. I don't know how this game goes. This mode provides balanced challenge, optimize skills, equipment. Okay, yeah. So that's normal. All right. Hope everyone had a good day. My day was good. Got my second dose of the COVID vaccine, so that's all done and over with. So I am anticipating feeling like crap tomorrow.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes.
Hmm.
The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There. Now, hold the pose.
That's a cute way of doing character creator. Well, aren't they all pretty? At just a glance like that, I thought he was like an elf. Go with this one, I guess. I swear, games need to realize we need more hairstyles, man. We're gonna be looking at this guy for however long. Definitely need new hairstyles. You know, I wonder. Somehow I doubt it, but I wonder if... Oh, I didn't mean to change the preset. I wonder if... Like different, like, ethnicities, like, get different hairs now. Okay. I mean, that would have been cool if it was, like, tied to, like, a cultural thing in the game or something. Because, I mean, I don't know anything about the lore of this game, so who knows? Who knows what they were thinking? Alright, well, that's what guys look like. What do girls look like? Are they also boring? I don't know. Might have to make a queen. Oh, shit. There's a subtle difference in features. Yeah, I didn't check out the girls' hairstyles. Is it just me, or do they look exactly the same as the guys, pretty much? Or damn near. It's a very androgynous game. I don't want her to look angry, but I don't want her to look like she got some big old bushy ass eyebrows either. Like, that one reminds me of I never remember her name. The chick that was, she's like a model, but she's done some movies and something like Kara something. I don't know. Bitch got eyebrows though. Like, that's the right eyebrow shape, but it makes her look like pissed off. There we go. That's okay, I guess. All right. Wow, that all right. She gonna be real light-skinned. Because apparently that's the darkest color, the option they're giving me. Well, that was weird. My little Gamecaster thing just like cycled and did something weird. That'll work. Alright. Next step. And yeah, I think I was gonna go this way. Next step. Oh, I didn't look at what we wanted. Science, lockpicking, agility, and accuracy. Increases fury generation, all damage, inflicted in melee combat. Increase the power of all firearm and alchemical preparations. Yeah, we going with that. Next. What was it? Science? Yeah, science and lockpicking. Gathering sites becoming 0 to C. Being able to craft bullets. That's probably why they want me to be able to go that way. Alright, let's go science. It's fine. Good with that. Alright, let's start.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish it.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
All right. To the top. All right. You can talk to Random.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
She looks fancy. Her hair feathers. You don't want to talk. Mm-hmm.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Oh, I see. Shit. Ah, you bastard. Ah, I was trying to change my weapon. Well, I did not do very well with that fight.
Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Really? Oh, that's not kick. What was kick? Kick left control. That's what I thought I. Oh, I do like a jumping kick. All right. So armor level. Armor absorbs part of the physical damage, blah, 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 blah. You can use an impact weapon or certain types of traps. Magic attacks ignore armor. Okay. Ow. Ow. Woo. Fury.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
Looks like combat's gonna be a little rocky for me in this game, but that's
I've got
alright.
a list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Good old plague doctor. Hey Tommy, how's it going?
Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times.
Checking out a new game.
You,
Kind of switch it up a little bit.
child.
This one was on sale,
I'm
so
sorry.
looks
I'm
interesting.
having trouble getting used to your condition.
How you doing today?
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice.
Yeah, I don't know the details, but there's some kind of
You
affliction
remind me
that
so much of
has
your
affected
father.
many people.
I do miss
My own
so.
character has like a thing on the side of her face, and I don't know what that's all
Today
about
is a
yet.
big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about. Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill. Dying, my child.
Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
Excuse me.
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child.
Oh, I see. So you're wrapping up work then? I mean, it's her mom, so she doesn't think about it as just an old lady that's gross. She sees her mom. So I have a feeling we're not going to see mom again. At least not healthy.
Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood.
Meatloaf.
To the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the
Excuse me.
chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
All right. Well, that's interesting how it like teams you up. Yeah, unfortunately I wake up really early, and last night during stream I was drinking tea like a stupid ass,
Where would you like
and
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Tulane.
yeah,
and
it
the
ended up
Bridgerlands
keeping me
before
up.
our departure.
So
Their dwellings
I
are
like
far from
sat
here.
around and watched
We can go there
TV,
first.
and then I
Very well.
took a shower, and next thing you know it was like 10:30 at night, which isn't late for most people, but I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so you know 10:30 was already a rough start to going to bed. So yeah, I'm a little bit sleepy, but I can do it. I'm all right. I wish I would have got more tea before I came upstairs though, but so it goes. What the heck? What's going on over here? Oh no, my cocaine! I mean, why does it look like it snowed in some places, but it doesn't look snowy? Tell me that's not coke. I do not condone drug use or the use of cocaine or cocaine accessories. It's pretty. I like it. I mean, like,
I wish you a good
the
time,
world
Your
looks
Excellency.
decent. It's nice to see a world that doesn't look so damn empty. Like, I mean, I know the door's like right there, but I like it when they put like trash and things like that. Tommy says, I don't know if you know this about me, Joe Rogan, but I smoke rocks. / Tyrone. But yeah, oh my god. I just noticed that's a pile of rats. I thought that was leaves. Oh jeez. The rats got in the cocaine and now they dead. That's a lot of dead rats. Jesus Christ, I thought those were like big ass maple leaves. Because, like, these are... That's what I thought that all was. Those are just piles of dead rats everywhere. Yeah, this city needs to get their shit together. Like, what the hell? I know y'all afflicted with
Your
a
Excellency.
plague, but, like,
Lady
sweep
Desai,
once in a while.
I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that, I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tir Fredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his
That's true.
celebrated panacea, remedy.
That is, in fact, how you get the Black Plague, leaving a bunch of rats laying around.
Imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tir Fredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Alright.
The Bridge Alliance has been on
This is how you know you have one of the best roommates, is you can text and get a Pepsi delivered midstream, so I don't have to stop the stream to run downstairs.
I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon.
I don't know, he's sounding a little sus the way he was saying all that. Savage and crude people talking about an incomprehensible language. I don't know, that's a little sus to me.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations...
We ran out of Dr. Pepper. That's what we had, because they just came out with the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, which is delightful, because I don't really care for Diet Dr. Pepper. It just tastes, like, weak. But they came out with the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, and I'm all about that shit, but we're out, so Diet Pepsi it is.
But the princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable... You also trade with our enemies.
I don't remember if I clicked on this
Would
one or
you be
not.
so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of her allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Saad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
All right, well, I asked him all the questions.
I need to be
Bye.
going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
All right, well, onward and upward. I still don't know what's going on, but we'll find out someday. That's a lot of burning bodies.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Jesus, let me just walk all stupid.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir Freddy on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You are hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Eh,
I must be going. Farewell.
we'll figure
May
it
the
out.
light-
Ma'am, you are all up in the whole middle of the hallway. Get out the way. Well, don't you look fancy? Just, random spots of blood on the ground. That's normal. I don't want to know what all that is. Oh. There's no jumping. Pause just opens that little window. Oh my god, can you stop spazzing out? Jesus. Alright. Let's get on it.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
Really?
There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's niece. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking. The young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family.
Who kidnaps a cabin boy?
Yes.
Like, like if he's not important and he's not like somebody
You'll find them over
particularly
there.
special, like that seems weird.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending
I
to
know.
celebrate?
That was honestly going to be my other question. Why does he want the cabin boy so bad? What's that another word for? I'm just
That
saying.
isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Leave it to Tommy to go there.
See you, Captain.
Hello.
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tifredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official
Giggity.
advisor. Nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
What is this? Oh, allows you to upgrade your weapons and armor. Science allows you to create potions and traps. You need knowledge to be able to use the crafting table to obtain it. Excuse me. Spend points in the talents. Use certain pieces of equipment and companions to give you a bonus. Each talent point will unlock new recipes. All right. Huh. What is this telling me? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's all the different resources necessary. So can I upgrade it? What does it take? Oh, okay. I would have to get. Oh, that's kind of cool. It like changes the aesthetic and everything of it, as well as like increasing the damage and such. That's pretty neat. I mean, it's not like a drastic change. It's literally just the pommel and the guard, but that's kind of cool. Little upgrades to otherwise basic weapon. Can I make the gun all fancy? Oh, a little bit. How exciting! Huh. Advanced view. Okay. This is like see additional stats and such. Not gonna lie, after how poorly I did in the little like combat training, I kind of feel like maybe I should have gone with magic. Because I was not doing a great job with the gun. I almost wonder if I should bust out the controller. Let's see if I do any better with the controller.
What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he
Yeah,
was
fireball.
intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age? Hair down to his neck, light brown? Blue eyes? Quite the talker?
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Sir.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
How to make metal dowels. Also, what's that? Hello. You don't want this, right? Let me just pick up your chain. Gas, sir. Just pick up this loose change around the establishment. Yep, nothing to see here. Hope you fine folks are having a wonderful time. You guys playing Monopoly, D&D, Rummy? Well, that guy just made a plate disappear. That was pretty cool. I know, right? I need to find this place. What kind of bar just has money laying around? Like, don't do that in real life. Most bars have money laying around. It's not for you. All right, let's see. That's probably why this fancy handy dandy workbench is right here. Metal dowels. Crude iron. Well, how now, game? Are you going to show me how to mine iron or something? Like, what? Tab does that. Escape does that. That does that. Do I not have... Hey, this is what you need to be doing buttons? Right. Cool. Discover constant repair. Maybe I should have been talking more to those people just to fill out this stuff, if nothing else, because it looks like I can go back to it, kind of look things up. I want to see... Oh, well.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor.
I mean, what about the potions I was using to literally restore my life during combat? Like,
alas,
we're not talking about that one, though. Insider secrets.
is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true?
Malachor? That must be the thing what they call the shit on my face. The, like, green scar thing on my character.
Life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
That is exactly what I thought. Shiny and chrome from Mad Max.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one.
He's a plant.
There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is.
He's in cahoots.
He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him?
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
His cart, you say? Bish, where your cart? I think they did. Or they had a rough night. Where's his cart? Why would his cart be not nearby? Hi, Cody. Well, I hope that's not his cart. It's full of dead bodies.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you need to be.
Oh yeah.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you
How you
seen
doing,
anything
Cody?
you're liking? What might I help you with?
Sure. I don't remember how many I needed, but it's 2 more than I had. Oh, is that his cart? Can I jump? No, no. Alright. Aha!
To my help, and death to the others! They broke your armor! Be careful!
Give me your fucking money! Eh. Letter from the innkeeper. I'm doing good. A little sleepy, but otherwise I'm alright. Weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. This old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something. So leave him in his filth. The customer's always right. I forgot to loot this person, you know. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting. Experiment results based on patient observations and incomprehensible symbols, but the complexity of some of the recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. Ooh. Alright. Put on my new hat. Wait. Why my new hat suck? Oh, it's got better loot and poison resistance. Yeah, why not? Oh, this is just straight up better. Okay, yeah. Wait, no. Yeah. I look all fancy now. Look at that. That's garbage. Oh wait, there's more. Doo-doo. Now I look like a pirate.
you finally made up your mind?
Excuse me.
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Good thinking, guy. Where the fuck was the tavern? Here. This is like the kitchen. You know, as a fatty, in every like movie, game, whatever, where you see these big ass wheels of cheese, I'm just like, man, where do I get one of those?
Locked.
I should have gone with lockpicking. Oh, well, now I have to find out if I can take the cheese. I don't know if I can take the cheese. I didn't even try. No. And if not, why am I playing? I don't know, man. I mean, obviously, like 1 out of 10. I can't eat the cheese, so this game's clearly garbage. Come on, man. I can see through the crack in the door. There's something behind there. Quit holding out on me, game. Aha! Found you, son bitch.
What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance
I'm doing very well, thank you.
By your commerce.
Like I said, just a little bit
And he's
sleepy.
The one who sent me.
I did get my second COVID vaccine today, so my arm's a little sore.
And here I am.
I do feel like extra tired, but everyone says like their symptoms came the next day, so I'm probably just tired because I'm tired. Yeah, I'm feeling a little sleepy, so it'll be alright though.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that.
Sweet.
But I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
Aw, that's a shame. Yeah, thankfully I don't have like a terribly like complicated day tomorrow at work. But I'm definitely gonna probably be like crabby and like not want to be dealing with anybody.
To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is
All right, good night, Cody. Thanks for stopping by.
A resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder?
Yeah. Thanks, Charles. I appreciate it. I'm hoping that
Don't have a choice.
it's mild or negligible tomorrow.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture.
Not that kind of funky town, Tommy.
The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you are hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
If I arrest him, he's not working on a cure for anybody. So if I help him, I'm thinking that if whatever they were saying... I'm hoping that what they were saying about wherever the new land is might have a cure. I'm hoping that if I let him go, that might play into it. Like maybe he's part of that process. So I'm going to do that.
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them.
I'm trying to make sure that it's not somebody else with a blue name, because like the blue name on the black background or the dark colored background that I have, like Tommy's name just kind of blurs as blue over there. So I'm like making sure it's still Tommy talking. And then yeah, it's true though. I mean, without cheese, what is the will to live? I'm sorry, learned you have not found peace. You were hoping it's serene, blah, 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 blah. Kinda. Innkeeper storeroom key. Hello. Oh. Yeah. Oh. That's kind of cool how they did that. Just, yeah, lockpicking. Next point at level 5. Yeah, I ain't gonna see that for a hot minute. I'm wondering if I shouldn't complete that little side quest. Cause yeah, I got some crude iron there. That like side quest to repair the innkeeper shit before I smuggle this guy off through his storeroom or whatever.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Yeah.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable.
See, I told you it was all cocaine before.
In any case, if
All
you
the
were
rats.
set on recovering
All the
your
rats were just
cousin,
dead from cocaine
I'd
use.
hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow who could down his pint. Anything else?
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper.
I mean, I know you're not supposed to, but like, we were finding nothing but dead rats and white stuff everywhere outside in the streets. I thought they were fucking leaves. They're fucking dead rat corpses.
They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malachor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Teofredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man trees live there.
Man trees?
Gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Tales of mermaids and
I
everything.
need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Surprised it didn't give me the option. Yeah, I was gonna say. It didn't give me the option to
I see you're back.
ask about the
Can I bring
storeroom.
you something this time?
Oh, okay, no, never mind. I was
I
wrong.
need to be off.
I could just randomly talk to him.
Goodbye.
Excuse me there. Pardon me. Excuse me. Alright. Hi, Jar. Well, isn't this oh, this is an opium den if I've ever seen one. Random pillows strewn about. This is either an orgy room or an opium den. One or the other. There's no two ways about it. You got cloth hanging off the walls and stuff. Yeah. I don't see the storeroom. I found the key. Maybe it's in like in the back or something. It's not accessible from inside. Hello, angry mob.
Listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you are angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
Huh. That red negative one, or red one, doesn't really give me much. I don't know, conviction. So I didn't put any points into intuition if that was a stat. Propose a settlement. Speak of a horrible side effect. I know. What do we think? Any suggestions? I don't know if Jar's allowed to suggest because he did this already, probably. Unless you just want to see something else happen. Something different from whatever happened on your stream. Any thoughts? Order their dispersion, which they're not gonna like, I'm sure. Propose a settlement could be anything. Like, it could, like, you know, who knows? I don't know. Should I go for it? Should we do the red number? Maybe. Anyways, I started blasting. You're not wrong. Boom. You don't. Oh, you do not have the required talent level. Well, you know, at least it actually told me that instead of just like failing a intuition check. All right. So, anyways, I started blasting. Yeah, that is generally how I do things. I'm gonna propose a settlement and see what happens.
I can procure you some excellent potions. As long as you promise to put an end to this. True potions of healing. Like those you thought you were buying.
What are you, some sort of alchemist then? I hope you're not the same feather as the other. If that's the case, we have enough rope to hang the both of them!
Trust me.
This lady's a little too eager to be hanging people. I'm just saying, she's got troubles at home or something.
We're going nowhere without seeing the merchandise.
Such a large number of potions. This story's gonna cost you a fortune.
I should be able to prepare them myself. Just need to gather the ingredients.
What is that? The scale. Oh.
Your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see. Have you seen anything to your liking?
It's probably gonna want me to buy these kinds of things. So jeez, I hope he's covering his mouth over there, coughing a damn lung out. How did I... That's a map. How did I make potions? She bought all that rope. Well, at least she's helping the economy. The rope market's really up. Excuse me, pardon me, I need to use this workbench to make things. Alright. Jesus, I'm shocked it gives me like so many options to make potions. Alright, I need Hawthorn and Beast Essence. 2 Hawthorn, 1 Beast Essence per. And I believe... Where was quests? Side quests. Yeah, it is health potions. So I need 3 of them. Hawthorn and Beast Essence. Let's hope that guy sells both of those.
You'll find all you need in our... Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What?
Alright. Alright, so I needed 2 of these per... Son of a gun. I right-clicked and apparently that means exit.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure.
Yada 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 yada. Come on, sell me some stuff. All right. Okay, well, Beast Essence. I need 3 of those. No, not 17. 3. Come on. Alright, do I have enough money? Okay, I got 29 monies. And then Hawthorne. So I'm gonna need 6 of those. I don't have enough monies. Alright, well. Let's see if I can sell him some stuff. Here, buy this old shitty sword I murdered a guy for. You know, like you do. Murder people and then sell their shit. Here, take my old hat. Alright. So then now back to the Hawthorne, which I need 6 of. Alright.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Pardon me, angry mob. Boom, potions. Fuck off and go home.
Potions you promised us.
Yes, here they are.
Hey, did you see that? That other alchemist kept his word. I hope these are good ones.
The colour looks like it should, not like those others.
Well then, since you want us to go, then we'll be going. Come on, everyone.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
I just noticed that one of the little side quests, I don't know, I'm assuming everything is like optional, was to get him out discreetly, and that showed as like, I don't know, maybe not failed, but at least no longer an option.
Get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly and without a fight. The way is free.
Very well. What power of persuasion? They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You were free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, my lady. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
He just left all this shit. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I chose to help. Oh. Alright. I chose to let him, like, help him flee the city, and I made potions.
Your Excellency.
So we're gonna see what happens. Did you not? Did you arrest him?
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say that I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Cover the escape of the alchemist or confront him on his lie. Oh.
Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants. That you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist of the bridge. And he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels. I just chased him from our city. Now, if you are still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him. On your own lands.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses. And this modest gift for the voyage that awaits you.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
He seemed kind of shady. I don't like that I lost 2 reputation after just gaining 1. Like, literally hand over fist, like one after the other. Okay, so I got another point here. Firearms deal more damage. Oh, we don't know what that is beyond that. Well, is this a trap on the ground while dodging? Should put your alchemical preparations on the ground that may explode and becomes near damage. I mean, so here's my thing, right? Just judging by judging by my initial combat experience, it seems like my character is still expected to be relatively melee heavy, because it didn't really seem like the firearms were like a thing I was expected to use as my primary weapon. I ended up picking the Technic, like we talked about, but it's still like, it seems like it really wants me to use a sword primarily, because like it gives me the option of a gun, and the gun's really powerful, but it doesn't really seem like I'm supposed to use it as much as I would have wanted to. Like ammo matters and things like that, so I'm kind of like, But at the same token, I don't know that I have a strong desire for focusing on traps. But looking at the magic side, I'm like, well, it ain't got no fireballs, so like, what's even the point? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just try and bump up the gun, and we'll see what happens. We'll see where that goes. You know, worst case scenario, I hate everything and we start over. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, okay. So it takes a magic ring for magic, is what Jar is saying. Interesting. Excuse me. I think it's going to be an early night for me after this stream. I'm pass the hell out.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Oh my gosh.
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
Huh.
Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these
Excuse me.
brutes
Good thing
will
I got
have
the
a
key.
blade to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't
Oh,
split
no.
for ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Haha! I bet anything I could have unlocked the door.
It's blocked.
Oh, it's blocked. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, not gonna lie, I do like being able to unblock the doorways and stuff. That was kind of fun. It's just like an ability for my class. Hello. I also kind of like the idea. I mean, I'm sure maybe it'll probably change later on, but I find it amusing the idea that ammo is just ammo. It's not like any kind of special type. Oh, I gotta level the lockpicking. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm being like passing up because I don't know how to pick the locks. Damn it. Enemy detected.
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have gotten rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. Oh, he's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
Hmm.
To my help, and death to the others!
Okay, I was wrong. Guns are cool. Son of a bitch. Come on, nobody wanted to go through the door. Money, 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 money. Murdering people for money. Ooh. Oh. I say ooh, but it really wasn't. Neither of these are upgrades. I mean, I'm gonna take them because they sell, and I could always use money. Because even though I'm like a prince's cousin or something, I need money apparently. Scrounging around for coins when I'm like literally royalty. What the hell? Give me your money, peasants. Help me, I'm poor. Da, 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 da. Taking everything. Oh, I'm back here. Did I want to be back here? What the hell? Somehow I feel like I missed his door or something. Let's go back. Because literally all the doors are kind of pointing over this way. So I think I missed something. Yeah, he's upstairs. I did need to be in here. Where did I miss stairs? Oh, in that room over there. Oh yeah, that's the door. Okay, that's the chest that was locked. Don't mind me. Sometimes I don't pay attention to all the details. But I know how to find loot. Finding stuff and things. Ooh.
Locked.
Damn it. Alright, let's see. Did I find anything good? Ooh, blackened short sword. Oh, requires agility 1. I did not go for agility yet. So we'll try that after the fact. Okay, the chest piece. Okay, it's literally the same as what I'm wearing. What else? Oh, bag. Alright,
Locked.
where was his room? Oh. So I've now gotten like 2 of the keys to his room, or to his cell, I guess is more accurate. But where the hell is his cell? It said it was upstairs. Oh, I'm a frickin' dummy. Literally said use key on Q. Goodness.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My fair cousin! Oh, my lucky star. Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We are departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Companion equipment. Select Constantine from the inventory, left, right, equip him with outfit, old embroidered doublet.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, fair cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now?
Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be. I think that's what it's saying, is that we have that.
An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
I didn't realize that I could equip these guys. So it's good to know that you gave me the option. So yeah, he's probably got way better weapons than what I've got. Okay. So I don't think I've even acquired any new gloves or jewelry. Okay. I don't know where I'm pulling these potions out of, but I'm just glad that I have some on hand. Because I thought I just gave all those people, the mob, all the health potions they had, so that wasn't it. I don't know. Yes, I knew that that door was like that. I just was wondering if going through it would trigger it to stop being a like waypoint or something. Tell the captain to raise anchor. We still haven't found the cabin boy yet. What are you talking about? Come on. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, you can only follow one? Alright. Let's check this one. Investigate the disappearance. Alright. He's not here, he's there. So I gotta go on and around that way. Come, my entourage. Pardon me, peasants. Out of the way.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who was gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
Excuse me.
What can I do for you?
About cabin boy.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
You know, I'm still early on in this game, obviously, but I thought, I don't know, I feel like I remember from the
He'll be an admiral one day.
trailers and stuff, it being a little bit more fantasy-like.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Obviously, there's probably more to it down the road. I mean, obviously, there's magic that, you know, I haven't really explored. So there's, like, things, but just saying. I wonder what that looks like. Is it an upgrade? Sailor's coat. No, it's identical. Pure stats. -2 elemental, +6 magical. Hi, Mittens! Ah, okay, I gotcha. So, still very early on. I'm gonna try that one. Looks a little more explorer-y outfit. I'm really curious what this little bobble on my hip is. Like, it kind of looks like a potion, kind of looks like a lantern, but like, I don't know, different.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your
So this game's called Greedfall. I don't really honestly know much about it other than I saw a trailer for it, I don't know, weeks or months ago, and then Jar had mentioned that it was on sale, so we both ended up buying it. And we're both streaming it, kind of running our characters different ways. So
Were you a witness?
it'll be fun, I think.
Yes, I was.
So far it's interesting. I'm really curious about
In the belly. I hadn't yet lost my
more of the world and the lore.
In the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man.
Is the cabin boy hot? No, he's missing.
And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
Excuse me.
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
That was my question
Oh, I
earlier.
know. Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No.
Excuse me.
No idea.
Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
What do you think about Captain Basco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Thank you.
Interesting.
I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil
So,
on this.
find and interrogate the witnesses, alright. You know, my friend Tommy was in here a bit ago, and he said the same thing. He's like, this cabin boy is awfully important for some reason. Starting to think he was like a comfort boy, not a cabin boy.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Goodness, I can't stop yawning.
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here.
You got some
I'm looking
spaghetti
for a
on your
mate
face
that
there.
disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy.
Man, that Malachor got him good.
His crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the three of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous.
It seems there's some kind of a plague they call Malachor in this world.
Must have been right to be nervous.
That's what happened to him, and we believe that's what happened. Like what's going on with my character's face? Like they have the same thing. So I don't know.
Tell me what happened that
Some
evening.
kind of
A
affliction.
rich merchant came in with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
If only we knew. What's this one? Look out the area. Okay, no, we're not doing that yet. We gotta do the side quests. We can't go lift an anchor without the captain's cabin boy, quote unquote.
Things are about to get crazy.
Take that. Not gonna lie, I feel like I've done way better in combat, in actual combat, than I did in the training thing. In the training thing, I was like, oh, this is gonna be rough. I might need to bust out the controller. But now that I've actually been doing, oh, hello. Did not expect that to do that. I don't mind it, but I don't think I needed to do it. We'll find out. Hello.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. And I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice...
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
A show of strength? Like what? Should I shoot him in the face? Because that's what I was about to do.
You have our second payment with ya?
Don't count on it. We shall return.
Like Tommy said. So anyways, I started blasting. Open up, bitches.
To my house. And just to the other. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Stop! I beg of you.
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes. Don't hit me
I mean, it's a good thing he stopped for this cutscene, because I literally just tapped 2 to shoot him in the face again.
Yes, my lad.
He was going
Take
down.
care of it immediately.
Yeah, you do that. Fix your shit, man. Oh no, our reputation went down with the congregation merchants. Well, maybe they didn't fuck with me when they had to come in blasting. Right, Tommy? I mean, to be fair, I did ask questions first. He just didn't have the right answers. So these are better stat-wise, but they look stupid. Like little stupid little baby boots. I don't know what balance is. Let's not worry about vanity just yet. I suppose. Mm-hmm. Don't mind if I do. That shit right there makes me glad I chose this spec. Because even though I can't pick locks yet, or do magic, I could blow shit up. Even if it was just for one box. I like blowing stuff up. I wonder though if that uses up some form of item. You see what I'm saying? Like, people just throwing cocaine everywhere. Because what else? What else would it be? Yeah, I saw that, and I think I will try to do some lockpicking because I've already come across a handful of like chests that I could have picked the lock had I had the knowledge. Pardon me, excuse me. Forgot to wait.
May I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Enter. Bitch, I'm already here. Like, do you not know how houses work? You let me in already. Hello.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement. And it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have
This is all very suspicious.
Know these things. But
yeah.
It is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact... It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
I don't know. All joking aside, I didn't really get the feeling that the captain was like that the kid was in any way like held against his will by the captain. Like, I don't know, I just didn't get that sense. The rich lady though, she's hella sus, definitely. Yeah, like you said, Mittens, anyone that uses the word respectable families usually got a great uncle that's a, you know, kid toucher or something. I mean, yeah, of course you, but like that's, I mean, where's the lie? Anyone that says those kinds of things, they usually have some deep, dark family secrets.
Madam,
no.
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of...
I don't want to leave.
I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well.
Hopefully it asks
I hope
me.
you enjoy your voyage.
Because...
Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
No. Okay, good.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nort?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Those
So
days
dramatic.
from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when, ta-da! My fair cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child, due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son in an agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did
Not
it
surprising.
before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son.
Trying
for
to
a
change
few
up my lighting a little bit so it's not so bright.
Ugly. That is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail.
Now that it's getting darker.
It could be of use to us.
That is 116 meters that away. Windguard Barracks. Alright. Gotta check that out. Inform the Windguard Barracks Quartermaster and Serene. Alright, I'm gonna do this one last thing here, because it's already hit my time that I planned on going, but I want to see where this pans out a little bit more, so even though I'm tired, I gotta know what's going on with this damn kid. His parents selling him out. Okay, this way.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Really?
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force, against his will, by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false.
Enough. With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
For kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he's a naught that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son.
I'm not doing so great with this reputation stuff. My reputation keeps going down and everything.
Near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal.
Get a bit of a reputation as a bitch.
You will see the tragedy in our
threatening everybody.
I regret having had to threaten that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy. We are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Lady de Sade, what are you doing here?
I have come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back. And he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in this story. Don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You were not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
That's an interesting take on that. It's like, yeah, I agree. On one hand, they did like sell their friggin' kid away, but on the other hand, it is their kid, so I don't know. It's an interesting thought. I guess it also kind of depends on how young this person is, because, like, literally, if he was given away when he was a child, and he's now, like, a young man, like, you'd think, he should have some degree of autonomy. Hello. Thank you. I love that it literally gave me the option to bust that wall again, which I almost did just for funsies, but you know.
Who are you?
Yeah, this is a man. This is not a child. Everyone keeps calling him a boy. Like, he's a full-grown
Were
man.
you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to your ship. I will see you there.
Okay, and see, that's kind of what I expected, you know what I mean? Like, why not leave it up to him? He's a grown-ass man. Ah, damn lockpicking. Da, 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 da. Alright, what's that? Inform the captain. So I gotta figure out what this is. So this is the card. Sorry, coin guard. Since we're here, we may as well wrap this up. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking. It would be neat since, you know, we're both literally streaming the same game at the same time. It'd be fun to see the little differences between character interactions and play styles, being that you're going mostly magic, things like that. I think it would be fun, just kind of going back and forth.
Make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
I have to watch your stream again later and find out like what differences you did.
Completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Wow. So, I mean, that just sounds like we would take the cargo with us, like, right? That just seems to be the, like, what makes sense. To me, anyway. Oh, come on. Alright, so we did that. Never did find the smuggler. So we'll find a way to move the cargo. I keep clicking the... Alright, so let's see, where's this going? Find a way to move the cargo. Alright, well, clearly there is more to do. So I shall... Oh, there's a max there. Can't leave that just sitting there. So I will park here in this fine establishment for now. Or not? Do I not get to? Okay, I was gonna say, do I not get to save wherever? It was grayed out. It was weird. Give it a save. Well, thank you everyone for joining me and hanging out with me and chit-chatting and all the good things and stuff. And I think this game will have some potential. Like I feel like, you know, I've had a little bit more experience with the combat, so definitely the gun is like OP as hell, so I definitely won't have to create a lot more ammo, because that's a lot of fun. I'm excited to see where it goes, where it's on this island, if there's like dragons and shit like they were talking about. That'll be fun. So here's hoping that's the case. We'll see. I will be playing this some more tomorrow around 6 p.m. Eastern time again. I'm going to try and stick with that schedule, Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., give or take. Obviously, I went a little bit over today. Sometimes that happens. And I will have some weekend time, because I also want to do like different times so that my friends and other people on different time zones, you know, different parts of the world, can participate. I know Jar and I at some point have another episode of our Civ game coming up, and whenever Cody has time, we'll probably do a second Civ game with the three of us playing. So that'll be fun to look forward to. So keep an eye out. I have been trying to keep things updated on my schedule, so you know, if you want to know what's coming up, you know, I try to keep that updated at least the day before, if possible. So thanks again, and I will see you soon. Bye.